In Metro Vancouver, on the slopes above the Coquitlam River, stood a place built to heal the mind and remembered for everything it witnessed. Riverview Hospital, once called Essondale, after Henry Esson Young, who played an important role in establishing the facility, began with a crisis. By the early 1900s, British Columbia's asylums were overflowing. So in 1904, the province bought 1,000 acres of rural Coquitlam farmland and began building what they called the Hospital for the Mind. A temporary ward opened in 1909. The permanent hospital followed in 1913, built for 480 men. By the end of that first year, it held 919, and the population kept rising. Through the early 20th century, Riverview grew into a self-contained world. Center Lawn opened in 1924. East Lawn opened in 1930. Crease Clinic in 1934, expanded in 1949. North Lawn in 1955. Patients worked the vast colony farm, producing 700 tons of crops and 20,000 gallons of milk a year. Others tended the arboretum planted in 1911 by provincial botanist John Davidson. By 1956, Riverview reached its peak, 4,306 patients. But behind the pastoral setting were treatments now long abandoned: shock therapy, insulin-induced comas, hydrotherapy, lobotomies, and forced sterilizations under provincial law. Some patients lived here their entire lives. Some never left the grounds at all. After World War II, new psychiatric medications changed everything. Patients who once stayed for decades were suddenly discharged. In 1965, Essondale was renamed Riverview Hospital, and the philosophy shifted toward community care. But the community wasn't ready. Through the 1960s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, the province pushed to downsize Riverview, closing wards, cutting beds, and promising new regional centers. Some opened, many didn't. West Lawn closed in 1983, East Lawn in 2005, North Lawn in 2007, and in 2012, the last patients left Center Lawn, ending nearly a century of institutional life. Many former residents drifted toward Vancouver's downtown east side, the only place with cheap rooms and no questions asked. Reports warned of gaps in care, missed funding, and people cycling between hospital, street, and shelter. The building stood empty, silent, but not forgotten. As the wards emptied, film crews arrived. Riverview became the backdrop for many movies. Its empty halls, peeling paint, and long corridors became Hollywood's favorite asylum. But for locals, the site remained something else, a reminder of thousands of lives shaped within its walls. In 2021, a new chapter began. On the same hillside where Essondale once opened its doors, the Redfish Healing Center for Mental Health and Addiction was completed, a modern 105-bed facility built for complex mental health and addiction treatment. More than a century after the first patients arrived, the land returned to its original purpose, caring for those with the most severe needs, just in a very different way. Riverview remains what it has always been, a place layered with memory and a reminder that the mind's history is never simple and never truly gone.
Lemmetellya.